So here I am on a not too hot day in August. It's only 82 degrees in Virginia. Weird. Continuing my walk down Winfrey Street. Unfortunately, I think it will end, and I don't know how to get over to some place that continues, but this is a pretty quiet street when you get down here, because it does end. Not much traffic. And I can hear cicadas because of that. So it looks like it might rain, but I don't know. So if you're inside walking on your treadmill, it's kind of perfect out here. Not too sunny. Perfect for walking. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's a magnolia. I thought it was something different because all the flowers are gone. Or, yeah, all the flowers look like they've blossomed and left a cones. Nice hostas. I can't keep hostas at my house because the deer eat them all. And look at that, everybody's got hostas. Nice suburban neighborhood. There's some pretty flowers coming up. They're actually tropical flowers, but they've got them potted outside, and they're doing really well outside. I guess they'll dig them up or something, I'm not sure. But looks like a nice gardener lives here. Some nice hydrangeas here. The green-white kind. Greenish white. Crepe myrtles are fading now that it's August. Not as pretty as they once were at the beginning of the summer. Some really nice big ranchers. You know, my house is a ranch now that I'm older and I don't have to walk up and down stairs, although I do have to say that walking up and down stairs at my old house was good exercise that my body is missing. It's just safer. The sun's trying to come out. That's going to heat it up. You know, I do have to say that I'm not a huge fan of suburban housing, but, you know, at least this neighborhood, each house is not the same, because it's an older established neighborhood, and, you know, there's some variety anyway, although it does seem it alternates kind of a split level with the ranch. Of course, everybody personalizes their house, but still. It does look like a really Republican neighborhood. We've got all these Carrie Coiner for delegates signs out, and I haven't seen any Democratic signs. Democrat signs. I'm sorry it's not quite as interesting as walking near the beach or walking in Florida. I'll probably head over to Route 1 at one point. I've already walked all of this in the past, as I stated in an earlier video. I walked from my house. Actually, I lived in Richmond at that time, not Chester, which is farther south. I walked from Richmond to down into North Carolina. And then I took a long break because of knee problems. So, and I hadn't videotaped it, so I just thought, well, I can't travel right now. I can still videotape a little bit. Here's an interesting flower. This is a huge bush. And here's the flower on it. Wow, isn't that gorgeous? Huge. Huge flowers. I mean, it's the size of a bush. I don't know what those are. Well, their crepe myrtle seems to not have faded quite as much. Okay, so you can see here's actually a new subdivision coming up. And there's no outlet. So I'm going to cut over here and see if I can continue walking. I suppose I could walk something like the Appalachian Trail. It's just that, I'm really not into carrying a big heavy pack and camping out, by myself. Whereas if I'm walking on a road, it's it's safer. So. And there's things to see, the woods. I mean, the views occasionally can be beautiful. But, a lot of times in the Appalachian Trail, you're just in the woods, and it would just be tree after tree after tree videotaping, which would not be that interesting. I have a feeling that Petersburg Street, yep, no outlet. It ends there too. So what I will do is I will stop videotaping and head back for taping another day.